address this shit one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? See, right there, that's the punchline. That's the punchline.
I'm like, yo, hey, listen. If it was that easy for any of y'all...
Papoose and Remy Ma were once regarded as one of the most unshakable couples in hip-hop. Their love story was built on commitment, loyalty, and patience. Qualities that are rare in an industry fueled by fame, fortune, and temptation. Papoose was the kind of man people don't see often in hip-hop. He waited for Remy Ma when she was sentenced to 6 years in prison, remaining faithful to her despite the pressures that come with being a successful rapper. He not only stood by her, but he also actively supported her career, ensuring that she had a place in the industry when she was released. For years, he was celebrated as the ultimate example of loyalty, a man who truly embodied the ride-or-die mentality. But now, everything they built seems to be crumbling in real time. What was once viewed as an unbreakable bond has now turned into one of hip-hop's biggest scandals, with allegations of betrayal, infidelity, and heartbreak being aired out in public. Papoose, a man who once seemed invincible in the face of controversy, has finally broken down. The weight of everything he sacrificed for this relationship is now crashing down on him. And for the first time, the world is seeing him in a different light.
You going with him now?
I agree with that.
I believe it firmly that she's innocent.
Are you happy with that?
Well, I've been saying the same thing. I'm like, when it comes to that situation, like everything is exactly how it is.
It all started when whispers of trouble between Papoose and Remy Ma began circulating. At first, no one wanted to believe it. They had been together for too long, had gone through too much for something as cliché as cheating to be the thing that ended them. But then came the name that changed everything: Easy the Block Captain. At first, he was just another battle rapper trying to make his way in the industry. But as time went on, people started noticing something unusual. Remy Ma was always around him. She wasn't just a mentor. She was invested in his career in a way that felt different. It wasn't long before fans started picking up on subtle moments that made them question what was really going on between them. They were spotted together more often than before, sharing laughs, whispering to each other during events, and displaying a closeness that didn't seem normal for a married woman. But even then, it was just speculation. That is, until reports surfaced that Papoose and Easy had gotten into a physical altercation.
Are the most amazing, beautiful, sexy, smart, intelligent woman I ever met in my life.
It was like one small, tiny, itsy-bitsy incident with Ra and one of Yandy's friends, but it was nothing.
It's all the whole Remy and Pap situation. None of it was true.
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them.
Well,
I mean, I
look.
probably have 4 boyfriends online, so.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying?
The details surrounding the fight remain unclear, but the rumors suggested that Papoose had confronted Easy after allegedly catching him and Remy Ma in a situation that no husband would tolerate. Some sources claimed Papoose had knocked Easy out, while others downplayed the incident, saying it was a heated argument. Regardless of what truly happened, one thing was certain: Papoose wasn't the kind of man to act on impulse without a reason. What made the situation even more suspicious was how Remy Ma handled it. Instead of shutting the rumors down, she stayed silent. She didn't defend Papoose, didn't clarify what really happened, and didn't deny the allegations. Instead, she did the opposite. She continued to appear in public with Easy. That alone sent the internet into a frenzy. If there was nothing going on, why wasn't she trying to fix things? Why did it seem like she had already moved on? Then came the moment that shook the hip-hop world. After staying silent for so long, Papoose finally spoke out. His words weren't an emotional rant, weren't filled with accusations, and weren't designed to stir more controversy. Instead, he simply said, "I gave up everything for you." And just like that, everything changed. Papoose wasn't just reacting to the cheating rumors, he was finally speaking his truth. This wasn't just about infidelity. This was about years of sacrifice, years of building a life together, years of staying loyal when he could have chosen a different path. His words carried a weight that went far beyond this one incident. He was revealing the emotional toll that came with loving someone so deeply, only to be left questioning if they ever truly loved him back. That's when people started looking back at their relationship and seeing things differently. Old interviews resurfaced where Papoose was always the one expressing his love, while Remy Ma often seemed distant. He was the one talking about loyalty, about commitment, about marriage, while she played it cool, never matching his energy. At the time, people brushed it off as her personality, but now fans were starting to wonder, was Papoose more in love with Remy than she ever was with him? Just when it seemed like the narrative was settled, Remy Ma flipped everything upside down. Instead of addressing the rumors about Easy, she did what no one expected. She accused Papoose of cheating. And not just with anyone, but with Olympic boxing champion Claressa Shields. The accusation shocked everyone. Papoose had spent years maintaining a clean reputation, never caught in any cheating scandals, never seen out with other women. But now, suddenly, he was the one being accused. The internet was divided. Some people believed it was just a desperate attempt to shift the blame away from Remy. Others started questioning if maybe there was some truth to it. Then, in what felt like the ultimate twist, Papoose was seen in Hawaii with Claressa Shields. That moment changed everything. People who had defended him began to wonder if there was something going on between them. Was Remy telling the truth all along? Or was this just Papoose finally moving on? After everything he had been through, was this his way of showing that he was done playing the perfect husband? One thing was now clear. This wasn't just a messy breakup. This was a full-blown war. Papoose and Remy Ma had gone from being hip-hop's strongest couple to two people publicly tearing each other down, exposing wounds that had likely been there long before anyone knew about them. But here's where things get even more complicated. Despite all of this, despite the accusations, the betrayal, and the public humiliation, they are still legally married. They haven't officially divorced. This raises an even bigger question. Was all of this real? Or was it just a way to control the narrative before things spiraled even further? At the end of the day, one thing remains undeniable. Papoose was a man who sacrificed everything for a woman he thought would always be by his side. Whether he realized it too late or not, he was the one who held their relationship together. And now, as everything falls apart, he's finally letting go. This is one of the most heartbreaking stories in hip-hop history. It's not just about cheating. It's about love, sacrifice, and the painful reality that sometimes, even when you give someone everything, it's still not enough. The world is watching as this story continues to unfold, and no matter what happens next, one thing is certain. Hip-hop will never look at love the same way again.